Three, two, one. What is this? Some kind of Zoom Academy for Superheroes? Hey everyone, we're Nefarious Reels. I'm Buzz Lightyear.
And I'm Peter Hewitt.
And this is Nefarious Reels. This is not Zoom Academy for Superheroes. You got fucking pranked, got him. Nope, it's us.
Hey.
We're just two dudes who watch two bad movies, and now we're gonna talk about them. Starting with my recommendation, a Christmas movie. A Christmas movie in July? Honestly, I fully forgot we were going to discuss a movie with Tim Allen. That just came out naturally. That was perfect. But anyway, yeah, I recommended, I think 1959? Yes,
Yep.
1959 Santa Claus. Technically, this is a foreign movie because this was made in Mexico, and
Yep.
then it got a dub in America.
Yeah,
A
the
good
dub was on
language.
Tubi.
Yeah, and
And it also had the title Santa Claus versus the Devil.
oh, that would have been a much better title. That's the title they should have on Letterboxd.
But
The
no, they decided to
Santa
go just
Claus,
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus versus Cinematic Universe, Santa Claus versus the Devil, Santa
Yep.
Claus conquers the Martians, Santa Claus versus Krampus.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, but I own the Blu-ray,
Santa
which
Claus
had
also does other stuff. You have a. Why am I not surprised you have a Blu-ray of this?
yeah, I do. The Blu-ray actually comes with the dub and the sub, but I decided to watch the dub because I was too lazy to read fucking subtitles. And it also had a bunch of special features, which I also was too lazy to watch because I watched this before I went to work and didn't have time to do anything else. But Santa Claus is basically about the titular Santa Claus character, as you know they're getting ready for Christmas because Christmas Eve is here, and he's got to deliver the presents to all the good boys and girls, all like five of them apparently.
Yeah, I guess.
And the devil sends out Pitch, this red guy who dances around, sends him up to stop Santa Claus. I don't know, I guess to make him stop, to make all the children like hate him and evil, so that way they'll go
Yeah,
to
he
hell.
wants the kids to be evil and kill Santa
No, just
also?
hate Santa. That was like what would make them hate Santa Claus. And
I don't know. I thought there was definitely something about a killing subplot, but it could have been.
well, I think that's like the end. That's kind of like the climax of the movie, where I think Pitch is kind of that's what Pitch is. That's like the last ditch attempt by Pitch, but we're jumping a little ahead here. Cole, what'd you think of Santa Claus?
I found this super boring. It was
Damn.
actually surprising how bored I was throughout all of this, and not even the dub was that funny. Honestly, I thought there would have been some good little maybe deliveries and zingers where obviously the lips don't match what the dub is trying to say, but
That's usually with like the kids. I feel like that's where the most of the
hmm
kind of goofier dub stuff comes in, because clearly you can tell the kids are kind of already bad actors in it with how they're lip. They seem so uninvested in like everything. They were literally you, Cole. They were not invested at all in this movie.
hmm well, which is also funny too because apparently all of the kids would speak English in the dub except the one Japanese kid. They had him saying speaking in foreign language.
Yeah.
Like, wow, you're just gonna have the only Asian kid be speaking in his native tongue. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was kind of funny. This film is secretly just a far right propaganda. Santa Claus. He has like the Christ figures and stuff. He's trying to put the Christ back in Christmas, but he's also running
Oh,
a final.
before Kirk Cameron did.
Yeah,
Okay.
just before. Yeah, he's literally bringing Christ. He has like the thing and everything, but he also has
Endorses child
yeah,
labor.
he uses child labor from like an extreme like child trafficking ring because it's all over the earth. Oh my god, I went
That
no.
intro. Oh my god.
I
It was
screamed
like,
out loud when fucking it went to the African children first and its tribal children. I was like, no, what are you doing? No, Sandy, you can't do that. It's a different time now. No.
I mean, even then, it's just still kind of like, what the fuck? Like, you just take the basic stereotypes and just generic things about every culture, and you just make that the whole country's or
Why couldn't they just
continent, in this case, is
put a but
personality.
they couldn't put a bunch of kids in just elf costumes? They were like, no, there should be children from around the world that come to help Santa.
Yeah,
And this
they
giant
come to help Santa, not like they get kidnapped or
and this
something.
giant, he's not in the North Pole. He's like in a floating castle above the North Pole that's like high in the air, so they have like no way to escape. So you're just fucked if you're captured.
Yeah,
And then he plays like music, and then they all have to like sing to as he's
yeah,
like
he plays on like the piano. He plays on the piano, and then all the kids, I guess, are singing some local song that I don't know, because the American kids were singing
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
something. Yeah, Mary Had a Little Lamb. Not even Christmassy. Like, come on, it's a Christmas movie. Play some Christmas song. Sing some Christmas songs. Darn it.
I mean, as funny as that scene starts with the image of these are all children that Santa's kidnapped into slave labor through like a child trafficking ring. Especially with the literally the very first shot is Africa, so it's like it gives you like the strongest. It really punches you with like the heavy hitter right at the start. Oh, dude, are you okay?
Oh yeah, I was just
That was like a hiccup or
doing that.
something.
I was just doing that because you know, Santa is pro child labor, and just seeing all the kids there, you're like, oh boy.
Yeah, but it goes on for fucking ever.
It goes on for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, eventually the charm does start to wear it thin. You're like, okay, can we get like to like the fucking movie?
Can we, get to the plot?
I don't know.
The
It's
little
kind of
plot there
funny
is?
seeing which kids are like giving it their all, and which ones are just they're fucking like dead already.
You're just hamming it in.
The children that literally were pulled in from a child trafficking ring to be in this movie, that they're dead in their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then it's just like there's only like 3 children that like kind of get a little. There's the Japanese little boy who doesn't speak English. You have like the Texan guy, or like the cowboy looking kid.
Oh yeah, the cowboy kid. Yep.
Yeah, Billy the Kid. Haha,
Yeah.
cowboy reference. I'm so
Hey.
clever. But then, of course, there's the hell. They have a little hell, this red hellscape where there's dancing all the time.
Yeah, these devils like to dance.
Yep. And then the devil's just like, everyone get the fuck out of here except for Pitch. I love the devil costume they have. It's so fucking stupid looking. It's just like this red suit of paint with like these big stupid ass ears and just a bunch of like red like makeup. And you know what? I think Pitch is giving it his all. He's like the best character in this movie, really. But yeah, he's like, Pitch, you must go fucking make the kids hate Santa, and if you don't, I will torture you forever with flames and hellfire.
Chocolate ice cream.
And he's like, no, chocolate ice cream's bad. I have sensitive indigestion. It will hurt my tummy. My little tummy.
Lucifer's like, shut up.
Shut
bitch.
the fuck up, bitch. Go ruin Christmas.
Pitch, don't be a bitch.
And yeah, it's mainly just a bunch of like setup, because Santa doesn't go deliver presents for like a really long while. But he also supports a surveillance state, because he has a literal fucking machine that has the ability to see like everyone. This weird eye tentacle ass looking motherfucker that can like watch like any child whatsoever. And a weird fucking like lip blowjob machine that talks, I guess.
Oh god, yeah, that thing.
That was so.
There was a lot of the contraptions. They were kind of scary.
Like, you knew what Santa was using those things for when he wasn't spying on children all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, and then...
I don't...
No, you say it. You say your bit.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about Santa now.
Like, your whole worldview has changed.
Do I think that he might need a seat with Chris Hansen? Possibly.
He's literally captured a bunch of, like, in almost near extinction albino reindeer for his own slave labor. Does Santa Claus know no evil? Maybe that's why the devil wants to fucking like take down Santa, because Santa is too evil for even the devil, and he's just like, now I gotta be the top evil dog around here. I just remembered what my original fucking opening was gonna be. It was gonna be, you know who I am? Like, I'm the devil, like from Bible.
I feel like I've heard that
Yeah,
before.
it's the Shadow the Hedgehog fan dub.
Oh,
That's like the big, because like the devil's like an actual character in like the fucking game, or at least a demonic looking character in it. So that's like the base, like, hey Shadow, it's
yeah,
me, the devil.
from Bible.
Yeah, that's like a line. It was like, I mean, do you know him? I'm like the devil from Bible. There's another icon line
Nice.
where he's just like, I feel my lifespan just rapidly declining. Like I am increasingly, my time in this world is quickly increasing down to 0 here, or something like that line. But yeah, Santa Claus. We also have like 3 different like groups of children that are focused on. You got like Lucina, or like no, Lupita.
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 Yeah, you
Yeah,
have Lupita, those 3 little boy troublemakers.
and then the rich kid.
Yes, and then the rich kid who only wants the love and affection of his parents.
Wrong. Don't wish. I would have wished for a PS5. Idiot.
Yeah, what a
Yeah,
loser.
what a fucking
He
scrub.
could, I mean, his parents are made of money and he could ask for whatever he wants, and he wants love and affection from his parents. What a fucking
What a
dweeb.
fucking nerd. Fucking
What a
Pitch should have
loser.
fucking killed him. Pitch was harassing the wrong kid there. Imagine Pitch harassing the rich kid. He's like, how about instead of love, you ask for a PS5? No, he would have been like, you must go buy the Wii U, even though it'll underperform. Fucking got him.
E. I had a Wii U.
I didn't have a Wii U when it launched, but I did buy one for like $200. And I bought the good Wii U, the black one, because that one apparently comes with like 16 gigabytes of storage
Oh, yeah, I
space.
had the black one.
Yeah, you made the right call. Pretty based.
Yep.
Do you still have the Wii U, or did you like get rid of it?
Uh, I think we still have it. I just don't remember where. It might be in my brother's room, I think.
So you should steal it. Steal it, and then he'll never know. Then we'll force him to do in a Saw game. It's just like, we stole the Wii U, and now it's time for your final test. Do you dare to escape, or do you remain here to play on the Wii U? Dun dun dun. No, I don't know. I can't choose. No, no. But yeah, and it's that there's Lupita, and her whole story is that she's poor and she can't get a fucking doll, and she should fucking steal it because Pitch is just like, you should steal the
Steal it,
doll.
little girl. And that, okay, let's go also with into that. The narrator, who's literally talking over, he's basically the audience in this entire movie.
He keeps breaking.
He's
He's like, no, don't
Lupita,
do it.
no, don't steal that doll. That's immorally wrong.
That's wrong. That's a communist take. You need to pay for it because that's the capitalist way. Because this film, as we stated, is very far-right extremism propaganda.
Of course. But yeah, I thought the narrator, it was kind of ridiculous. At some points, it was kind of just stupid. Because, like, yeah, like I said, he's just kind of almost saying what the audience would be wanting to say at times. And it's just, dude, calm down. Think you're taking this a little too far, sir. Because this is easily a hypothetical scenario. But then again, maybe that's what they want you to think because of the libtard cucks.
Yeah. Lupita, no, don't steal. Oh god,
Red
she's wearing
satire.
earpods. She can't hear me.
She's got her family's poor because they bought her the most expensive AirPods and now they're broke.
It's like, well, we can never financially recover from this.
Yeah, I'll never financially recover from this.
Yes, and we finally got the 3 boys who easily get corrupted by Pitch. He's like, hey, yo, guys, throw some rocks at the window. And
Yeah,
he's like,
some...
okay,
okay,
we are evil
literally
now.
in a public space too. Well, they were also pushing and shoving people to get to the front of the window because that's what everyone did. They just, stayed. They just looked and leered into a window during Christmas time.
Honestly, do you remember back in the day where you would just like, as a kid, you'll see something in a store window and you'd actually like look at it because it's like, oh my god, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's like it's honestly it's oddly like nostalgic. It's like not necessarily specifically Christmas, but just like seeing something going like, wow, that's so cool. I wish I'd have that. But now you do it as an adult and it's like kind of fucking weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of sit there and you're just kind of going, nah. If I
Yeah,
had more money in my checking account, but nope.
yeah. Unfortunately, I have that same way. It's like, oh, I want it, but I also need to more money and also rent and also gas and also need to pay the internet bill. Also, I need to pay my part of the electricity. Also, I need to buy food and to eat. But I'm also live on my own, so I can go to bed whenever, anytime. I can stay up as late as I want, and I can watch all the scary movies, and I can eat as many scoops of ice cream as I want. So it's like it evens out.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Yes, but those are our three titular children characters that we're kind of focused on when we're not busy seeing Santa Claus doing more horrifying things. Like, he gets all these letters that are written from children, and he can tell which ones are telling the truth and lying. And then he has a slot specifically for children that request, like siblings. And he,
Yeah.
for, like, the stork.
So, and I'm wondering, does Santa donate his sperm?
Or does Santa
Or
just show up to the house and, like, just fucks?
yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like,
Like,
does Santa just like show up, burst through the door, and just take that kid's mom to Pound Town Express?
he's just like, yo, babe, sorry, I got this letter. We gotta have sex. It's how it works. Your husband can watch.
Your husband can be like Sneeko.
Like, that's a question. Is this, like, consensual, or is Santa, like just a complete psychopath and just, like,
I
goes,
was
like,
about to
all
say,
out?
is he the grapist?
He could be. He has, like, magical, like, powder for, like, to knock people out, doesn't he?
Yeah, that
So
could
technically
be
he could.
allegory for roofies.
Or is this, like, a dentist situation where it's just like, oh, it's like the
Oh
implication?
no.
Oh,
Yes.
they're not. No, no,
Well,
no, no.
she's
If he
obviously
says
gonna
no,
say
I'm not
no.
gonna do it. But, like, because of the implication, he's
Because of the
gonna say
implication,
yes.
she's not gonna say no. Obviously.
Santa Claus just, like, takes them out into space in his, like, spaceship with, like,
Yep,
Mr.
this is
Fantastic.
Exact. Yep. This is the Santa system,
Yeah.
just like the dentist system.
I mean, he does technically roofie the rich kids' parents into, like, making them come home.
Yeah. Because God forbid those parents can have fun away from their kid.
Yep. Oh my god! All our kid complains about is how we're never around and we never love him. Like, Jesus Christ, he's been all the time. Well, no, when you think about it, he is with his dad at the beginning of the movie when we first see him. So, like, what the fuck? Maybe the rich kid is the asshole.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, I have to give the film credit. It had one genuinely good joke. Because when the kid writes the letter saying, I also want, like, a baby brother, and he finishes writing it, the camera pans back and it reveals that he's got, like, 3 or 4 sisters. And I was like, hey, that was a clever little joke.
He's got no one that he can go beat up.
Yeah, he wants a little brother that he can
He
beat
just
up
wants
and
a little
boss
brother to
around.
fight with.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, clearly. If
No,
I
but
had a
he's
little
gotta be
brother, I
Mr.
probably
Nice
would be a
Guy.
completely different man. Instead, I have an older sister, so, But then again, she let me, she was just like, well, want to move in with, I'm moving to Arizona, want to come with me, so actually I kind of can't badmouth her. I love my sister, she is great, and she can technically kick me out if she wants, so, I might just edit that section out and, save the relationship.
Okay, back to the movie.
Is back to the movie. Pitch constantly tries to get it, but he can't get Lupita to steal anything, and he doesn't even
Because
really
the narrator is a better convincer, going, Lupita, don't do it. It's not right.
No, Lupita, that stealing is bad.
Stealing is cringe.
Lupita, stealing isn't very red-pilled and based of you.
No. And then Pitch decides. You remember those commercials on those DVDs in like the 2000s where it was like the
You wouldn't steal a car.
anti-piracy ones where it goes, yeah, you wouldn't steal a car.
You wouldn't steal a purse.
You
Pirating
wouldn't steal a
is
DVD.
stealing. Stealing is against the law.
The law.
And I was
then,
just like, I
Pitch
don't know
shows
what
that he's-
pirating is. What are you talking about?
But it looks so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is this so cool looking?
Like, honestly, I had no idea what pirating is for, like, the longest of time. So, like, if anything, like, it didn't work with it. If anything, it might have inspired me to figure out what pirating is later on in life.
Uh-huh.
And I go, wow, stealing's so cool and easy. And that was the beginning of my descent into crime. Satire, satire, satire. I have not descended into crime.
Yet.
Yeah, but, like, Santa Claus goes on his, like, adventure where basically it becomes a battle between Pitch and Santa Claus, where Pitch will do a thing. Like Pitch, for a guy who's supposed to be a demon to destroy Santa, he sure does a piss poor job. Like, he pushes the chimney, like, off the roof, like, of a couple feet. And then Santa gets in it and is like, oh, wait, this chimney doesn't go down. I guess I'm just going to go into the back door then, I guess. And Pitch is
Yeah,
like,
that
Cuss
was
is
weird.
foiled again. How could he have defeated me like that? And like, geez,
Darn
Pitch,
it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know why Santa didn't just jump down the fucking hole in the floor that was, like, right there on the roof.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's also, is Santa also just kind of dumb? Because, yeah, like, wouldn't you have noticed that there was a gigantic hole in the roof of a building and not think, oh, maybe Pitch shifted the chimney around?
I don't know. Maybe he thought that was just a damaged hole in the roof that just, like, he could have fallen into, like it's a hazard thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just like, oh, I don't want to, like, get down on all fours on my butt. I'll get, like, my suit dirty and, like, I'm gonna hurt my back, and that just seems a little much. I'd rather just jump down a chimney.
And it's not fun.
Yeah, and then there's, like, a scene where, like, Pitch, like, heats up the doorknob, but Santa doesn't even, like, go through that door, and he shoots him in the ass with a dart gun, or with, like, a missile cannon thing.
Oh, yeah, he does hit him with like a harpoon arrow into his butt.
And then he was like, oh,
Harder, Daddy.
oh.
Yes, they are role playing.
Yeah, it's very kinky. And then, like,
Kinky the Clown.
Oh, look, it's Kinky the Clown. Yeah, those jocks just show up and like, well, isn't everything Kinky the Clown? And they push Pitch to the ground.
This whole porn thing's just a joke. You're the joke.
Porn isn't cool unless you're watching it with all your bros. Get out of here.
Loser.
Yeah, disgusting. We're gonna beat you up now. But and the three kids that Pitch hired, they just fucking fail. They just like, let's hold a road together, and then they hear like a noise, and they're like, oh, too scary. We got to go to bed now, and they run away. And it's like Pitch is like, motherfucker. I mean, eventually,
Man, if there was more swearing, that would have been so much better.
yeah. Well, Pitch is evil. I mean, no, because hell has standards. Okay, he's not gonna fucking swear in front of children. Cold, duh.
Okay. He'll make the children be bad, but swearing in front of them is a no-go.
That crosses the fucking line. There's evil, and then there's just being a jerkhole, and that's like a thing you gotta understand. There's evil, and then there's just being mean, okay?
Got it. Okay, asked and answered.
Yeah, but eventually Pitch actually comes up with an actual good fucking idea, kind of. I mean, he climbs up into Santa's sleigh to try to steal it, and instead of, like, I don't know, he pulls out a pair of scissors, instead of, I don't know, cutting the rope that Santa needs to climb up into the sleigh and, like, get everywhere, he cuts open his bag of, like, roofies.
His bag of sleeping roofie dust, and also that flower of disappearing also gets lost.
Yeah, like completely like separate from what Pitch was doing. It just like fell out of Santa's pocket, which is like, oh geez, good fucking job, Santa. And he gets chased up a tree by a dog, and Pitch is just like, hey yo, dude, there's an intruder, and you should fucking kill him. And then he goes over to the wife, hey, there's an intruder, and get your wife to fucking kill him. And then he goes over to the grandpa, and it's just like, hey, the house is on fire, and I'm gonna fucking breathe fire into the phone and, like, burn the fucking police officer on the other end of the line. He's like, yep, that's a Series 5 fire if I've ever heard one.
Totally normal.
This is, like, the most intense the film gets, is now we have to see, well, how will Santa get out of this jam? Considering that literally the police and the firefighters and entire family with all their guns are coming to fucking kill Santa. Oh, and we forgot to talk about fucking Merlin and the Keymaster.
Yes. We got Merlin the Wizard.
He's in this for some fucking reason. He's like, here you go, Santa. Here's your fucking roofie dust you wanted. And
He's
here,
an accomplice. Oh
yeah,
no.
just
God
remember,
damn it.
you must tell me which. Oh, Merlin is specifically, but he's like, you have to tell me the little boys you spray this on, Santa, and I'll be there later. Merlin's like worse than Santa because he wants the little boys. That's why he's always prancing around and stuff. He's trying to appeal to the children. But the children
Got
at the
it.
workshop, they know better. And then you
You
have
know, that does make sense.
and then you have the keymaster who's there for like one scene to make the magical key that opens any door through fucking I don't know. I always thought the fucking him opening the doors with the key was hilarious because it's just like a bunch of sparks shoot out every like doorknob he hits, which is actually consistent throughout the movie. Every time he unlocks a door, no matter what like context, it'll just be him walking up, waves the key, and then sparks fly out, and the door opens. I like that. That's charming, even if it is kind of stupid.
It's a little goofy looking.
Also,
definitely.
the keymaster is has his shirt off, so this is probably David Ducato's favorite scene of the whole movie is when he gets to see the keymaster.
Definitely. He just needs the keymaster like his tidy whities and then
And
posing in a mirror for 5 minutes.
then it's perfect. Keymaster walks into his like workshop, holds up the key, flexes with it, holds up like the hammer, hops in the shower for 10 minutes. Then a giant killer bee floats in from like one of those like open windows. And then like Bigfoot shows up and like slashes him. You know, just as usual. And then it'll be like,
Absolute cinema.
yep. What I'm saying is, David Duchovny needs to remake this movie.
Oh, I would love to see a David Duchovny movie with Santa Claus as the
Like,
star.
why not? We already have a 10-minute scene of just focusing in on children. Just he can do that again, but it's a bunch of guys in their tidy whities.
It's just a
making
bunch of ripped elves and tidy whities just caressing their own bodies and
making toys while flexing like in the mirror.
yep.
Yeah, but then the African scene would be much less racist, so it'd be better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he calls. Eventually, the child saves him because they use the fucking surveillance state, magical eye to find where Santa is with Merlin, to send him the. Wait, how the fuck did Santa get out of that situation again? I don't think.
The dog situation.
Yeah, because everyone was coming.
Yeah, there was like because he got Merlin and they were talking about what to get rid of a dog and it was a cat, so they got some robotic moving cat toy.
Oh yeah, and then the dog chased after it. I thought he got like a different magical
Yeah, and then
item.
he
It was
just kind
just
of
a toy.
snuck away.
And he's like, oh yeah, and the stake is if that Santa doesn't come back in time, all the reindeer will like dissolve because in the sun. Kind of like Orion in the dark. Kind of like that, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what Charlie Kaufman was inspired was by this movie when he like helped out in Orion in the Dark. And apparently Santa only eats like ice cream made from like the clouds, so he'll just fucking starve to death. So there's literally Santa Claus, if he doesn't get back in time, he'll just fucking die.
Yeah,
But
he'll die. Christmas would be over or something. Yeah.
it is
And
very
then Pitch wins, and then he takes over the Earth.
yeah, except he does it because Santa Claus gets away, and then the fireman is just like, hey, look, there's smoke over there because people can't see Pitch, and he gets fucking sprayed with water, and the nearest is like, yeah, Pitch is gonna fucking die of pneumonia, but that's what he deserves. He deserves to die. And then, but Santa has one gift he has to deliver to Lupita, this big-ass fucking doll. And then that's the good end to the movie. Oh, wait, and we've got to talk about the weirdest scene, which is Lupita's, like, dream sequence.
Yes.
With all
I was about to say, we kind of forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that back up.
Yeah, like, Pitch, like, whispers in Lolita's ear about after she didn't see the doll to guilt trip her into doing it. And it's a bunch of women in, like, the doll costume. And, like, first, the face is weird enough, but when they twirl, there's, like, a face on the back of their head of, like this upset doll, and it's even fucking weirder. Like, what the fuck is that?
It's nightmare fuel.
I kind of liked it, though. It was so weird and out of left field, in
Definitely
comparatively
would've
to, like,
been
everything
better.
else in the movie. I mean, I guess it kind of works. It is supposed to be, like, a nightmare sequence, since it's being manipulation by Pitch. But it's like, it just feels so weirdly, like, out of place in comparative, like, everything else of how whimsical it is.
Yeah, whimsical, I guess.
Yeah, whimsical, I guess, is kind of the word we're looking for here. Oh yeah, Santa also fucking roofies the rich kid's parents so they go home to miss their son and spend Christmas with them.
Yep,
Even though it's
because
what 10 at night at the time. So like what the fuck are you gonna do? Your kid should be in bed at that point.
but no, he needs his family.
I want my family here so they can buy me a PS5.
But I got an Xbox Series X like a cringe lord.
Hey, I got an Xbox Series X and I like it. So who's the real cringe lord now? Rich kid. Have fun playing like the fifth like Uncharted remake that's been released, or like the third iteration of the first Last of Us. Ugh. Loser. I'm not mad or anything. I'm not fucking jealous. But that's kind of the whole movie. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's that boring. It can stretch out like it's only 94 minutes, but sometimes you can like really feel it in comparison to some other
Oh
films we've
yeah, you
seen.
can feel it. Oh yeah. At points, yeah, I was just kind of going, "Oh my god, can this be over soon, please?"
Yeah, I do think probably about when I was like, okay, there should be like like 10, 15 minutes, and then I checked, it was like, oh, I still got another like 30 minutes to go.
Fuck.
But I don't know. It's like generally, I think it's inoffensively charming. It's not. I mean, it is a little weird, which I was kind of hoping for. I mean, you see the fucking screenshot they chose for this movie on Letterbox. You see that face, and you can't help but go, "Man, this film's gonna be fucking weird." And probably is it's not as weird as I was hoping. It's still got that bit of that weird charm that I was looking for. You got anything left to say about Santa Claus, Cole?
Nothing really other than just checking out most of the time, and I was hoping it was a little, you know, obscure weird like the dream sequence with the dolls dancing, but it was just kind of that was it. I don't know, I was kind of disappointed with this one, weirdly enough.
It did not live up to your Santa Claus expectation.
Yes, especially my Santa Claus expectations. It was just kind of I felt nothing.
Well, then, I guess since we're done with talking about Santa Claus, we will move on to the modern recommendation, which was yours, Cole. Please tell
Oh
everyone about
yeah,
what you recommended.
the masterpiece that's Zoom from 2006, directed by Peter Hewitt, who also has directed movies like we talked about in Film Club Thunderpants. He did Garfield the movie with Bill Murray as Garfield, the second Bill and Ted, Their Bogus Journey. He did a Home Alone movie, a couple of other ones, but those are kind of his main ones, I guess you could say. But yeah, Zoom stars. It brings Buzz Lightyear back as this former superhero named Zoom, who was basically the Flash, and his whole team, including his brother Concussion, I guess you could say, broke up. But what happened was some gamma radiation testing, and his brother Concussion turned evil and killed off the entire team except for Zoom. So then Zoom, he gets out of the superhero game, but the government sees that Concussion is coming back. So they need Zoom to train the new group of kids for what's the project name? I know I
It's
have
like
it.
Zealot, Project Zealot. It's like,
Zenith program. There it is.
I was gonna like, I have
Yeah,
the
the
DVD.
Zenith program. And yeah, he just helps these new kids. And, you got, uh, well, in the montage, obviously they showed you the names. It was Cindy Collins, age 6, Summer Jones, 16, Dylan West, age 17, and then Tucker Williams, age 12. And they all have their certain distinct superpowers, and that's the movie. Yeah, so what did you think about this one?
Did you recommend this because he made Thunderpants and you just hate me or something?
No,
Yeah.
definitely not because of Thunderpants.
Okay. Well, you know how you said you found Santa Claus to be boring? I was just like, whoa, no way. That's exactly my thoughts on Zoom. Like, I remember seeing trailers for this movie and even going like, this is kind of dumb looking, I guess. and I had no real like interest in it. And now like kind of watching it as an adult, it was like, yeah, I was right. I was just really kind of bored. Like there was nothing really like inherently interesting I found about it. It's like a standard plot of just like, oh no, an evil from before is coming. We're gonna get a bunch of kids together for the kiddies because this is a kids movie with powers. Then we'll get a recognizable face Tim Allen to and and then we're just gonna make a superhero movie, and it's gonna be like the most boring thing possible and the most like shallow thing imaginable. Like, I know it's not really gonna be deep, it's a kids movie, but like, man, it's just like I so didn't care about this like at all. There's no twists or turns. It's such a straightforward movie that it's just like it's a whole stretch of like you're just waiting for like the climax to come, because like what really are they doing in this movie? Like,
He's training them to be the next group of superheroes, except he dicks around for like 40 minutes to be going, I'm out of the superhero game. I'm only doing this for the money because you're promising me $500,000, even though I'm not really training these kids at all.
and then he just gets attached to the kids. Well, he gets attached to the 6-year-old girl. I don't think he cared that much about everyone else.
Yeah, he was just like,
you will go with your widow wish because you're so cute.
Yeah, but just will go your voice.
Like they picked her because she was cute, and it's like, yeah, that's how we'll get kids in, because
she was cute and could do baby voice well.
It definitely totally wasn't annoying at all. But she's super strong, which is totally weird. Because
yeah, she's weird. Yeah, because she can lift a lot of tons of weight.
Yeah, and then you got the kid from Cat in the Hat, and he can like inflate his ass and like other shit.
Yeah, he can inflate his whole body.
Yeah, pretty much, but he only inflates like certain parts for it. I'm gonna be honest, I was half expecting his power to be like farting, as like a Thunderpants reference, but it wasn't. So like, what the fuck? Peter Hewitt is a hack for not making a reference to that.
Making a reference to his magnum opus.
Yeah, but it's like...
yeah.
Oh, yeah, the whole thing. I'm going to be honest, I was half expecting... I wasn't half, I was fully expecting that Chevy Chase was going to be like the real bad guy of the movie.
Oh. A twist would have helped, but no.
Yeah, no, because there's nothing...
Sadly,
it's just
not.
Because the whole thing is like, oh my god, Calamitous, or whatever the fuck his name, Collision? What was the guy's name?
Concussion.
Concussion's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's here. Oh, he's defeated.
Oh, and that's even the more funny thing. Like, it was, 12 days, I think, at the beginning of the movie, and then you go 5 minutes later, it's been, 4 days passed. The passage of time is very odd.
It's very all over the place.
Yeah, you just, go 3 days till Impact. I'm like, dude, it was just 8 days, like 5 minutes ago. And now you're telling me 5 days have passed in between this little montage of training and all this other stuff. I mean, come on. There's no way I'm believing that.
Oh, yeah, but I thought, like, Chevy Chase was going to be the twist, because in, like, the opening comic book, they, like, talk about how great the superheroes are, and then they just, like, kind of go, like, oh, yeah, they also got, like, this sidekick guy, Chevy Chase, and then, like, he shows up opening the panel only to close on him, and I was like, oh, he's going to be, like, the twist villain that's bringing Concussion back, because, like, everyone, like, ignores him, or he's just the butt of the joke, and even after everything is done, and this is going to be his payback. Like, there's going to be a reveal that, like, he knew that the Gamma Rays was going to make Concussion evil, but he was just like, I was going to use Concussion, but he was defeated, but I bided my time, and now I'm more ready to take you down. And then he gets defeated. It's like I had these children brought here because I knew they wouldn't be able to do it, to kind of stop us from coming up with, like, a better solution, this and that, or something. But no, Chevy Chase is just the regular butt of the joke guy that's just, like, gets, like, his shit kicked in by, like, the kids all the time. He's the butt monkey.
Because he's a scientist nerd.
Yeah, he's the butt monkey. His whole point of his character is just to get his, like, beaten up for, like, the sake of the joke. Like, the whole, like, mountain scene that he's in, where he's just, like, not even doing anything. He's just having a nice time. And then it's like, ha, he's in there, funny guys. He's getting rained on. Haha, skunky smell. Which I don't even know why there's a skunk thing in the simulation anyway. Like,
I have no idea.
What does that actually add to anything?
It was supposed to be I think it was supposed to just be
It was
a
just there for
joke.
the funny.
Like, oh, ha ha ha. You got all of these weather things in there, but hey, you also got a skunk.
Like the weather things
Isn't that
make sense in
funny?
context of the movie because it's like a simulation. It's like, oh, now we're gonna simulate how you can withstand like a storm and stuff. Like, what the fuck is skunk gonna do? Because poop's
Yeah, I
funny.
don't know.
People, wake up.
Yes, farting and poop is funny, but they don't want you to know that.
Yeah, but yeah, fucking Tim Allen's just like, I don't care, I just want money. And then Woman from Friends is just like, no, Tim Allen, you
Yeah,
used to
Monica.
be cool. Now you're not.
Yeah, you were my hero, and then
But now you're just a zero.
oh, damn.
I thought you were so cool, and I thought you were so high. You Buzz Lightyear was my childhood crush. But you're no Buzz Lightyear. You're a fucking Buzz Kill Year guy.
Buzz Dark Ear. Ayo.
Fucking got him. Also,
Oof.
Woman from Friends also has a superpower revealed super late in the movie. She has gay breath.
Yeah, she has rainbow breath.
She's got
I
Skittles
still.
breath. She tasted the rainbow and now she just breathes it out of her mouth all the time.
Oh, so she was eating Skittles. Okay.
She ate Skittles with that got exposed to gamma 13 radiation. Now she has the power to just breathe out rainbows.
To breathe the gay into people.
Yeah, she literally breathes the gay into you. She's
Wow.
like, when it's Pride Month, that's when her powers, she's at her most powerful.
Makes sense.
Which is why she couldn't be a help because it wasn't Pride Month at the time when Concussion was coming.
That definitely makes sense.
Yeah. We got the girl, we got like the main guy is like the teenage angsty guy who can like turn invisible, kind of. I think and he's just like, oh, this is stupid. We're just pulling our homies because everyone thinks we're weird and we're weirdos. And then he's just like, no, we're weirdos and we're cool by the end of the movie. He learned his lesson. And
It's
all
okay
think
to
he's got a
It's like a
girl.
Darman lesson. It's okay to be different.
Yeah, and then he also hooks up with the one girl that's his age too, who can like make things levitate and stuff. And it's all
Yes,
fucking
Kate
stupid.
Mara.
None
Which
of
is
these.
honestly even more funny that she wasn't. It would have been more funny, honestly, if she was the invisible one because, Fant Four Stick, she was the invisible woman. That would have been funny, but, it didn't happen.
Oh well, what can you do? Rip. I don't know. It's just here's a bunch of jokes with these kids with angst boy, love interest, little girl, and thick boy.
Nikocado avocado.
Yeah, Nikocado avocado, and their whole thing. How are their powers actually useful? Like the girls, I can kind of get. Like I guess like Psychokinetic girl can probably like pick up Collision and throw him around, and the little girl can just beat him up with like a really like big piece of metal. But how is
Yeah.
fucking Nikocado avocado
Nikocado
becoming
avocado.
thick does anything, or a guy who turns invisible does anything? Like what powers does that
the
help out with?
invisibility, I guess that could help with, sneaking around in case if.
So what? So we can give Collision like a wedgie or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, considering the movie we're watching, that was a possibility. It could have happened. Maybe in a deleted scene or something. Also, the fight with Collision is kind of like super lame and boring. Cause there's no set. Like, why can't Collision just like cause like havoc and destruction on the way to the place where it's gonna happen? Why does it have to be like, oh, Collision's such a dangerous foe, we need to form a team to defeat them, and then he gets defeated in like 2 minutes?
Yeah, I have no idea. Well, they wanted to turn him good, and then once they made him good, they were like, hey, meet the rest of the team. Oh, hey, what's up? I know you were just beating me up, but I'm good now.
We're not a team. We're a family. Because it's about family.
Family.
And then Vin Diesel fucking drives in and does a fucking donut in his car. And he's like,
yeah, he
that's
and Paul
right.
Walker show up. They just go, sup.
They nod their heads and like, it's about family. And then they drive off. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I think my favorite character in this is Nefarious Reels alumni Rip Torn.
Oh
because
yes.
Rip Torn just has that natural charisma of just already sounding done with everything. Probably because he realized
He
he was in the movie
does.
Zoom.
He's just like, I'm just doing this for a paycheck. That's it.
He doesn't have that iconic line like in Freddy Got Fingers, like, "You made $1 million from your doodles?" He's like, "Proud, I'm proud. Proud." And I don't really know what else to say. I was just bored, like, because all it is mainly just montages of them doing things, and then occasionally the girl going, "Tim Allen, I'm scared, and I'm sad, and I'm a girl. Can I
I'm a
sleep with
little
you?
girl.
I'm a little girl." I don't know. Has she started anything outside of this movie, or was this just like the end of her career after that?
Oh, let's take a look. Zoom.
I don't know. What was the girl's name character? She was like princess. Yeah, there it is. Ryan Whitney. Let's see. She was in Monster. Oh,
Ryan. Oh, I see Ryan Newman.
Whitney Newman. She was in three Sharknado films. She was in the
Oh,
fitting
hell yeah.
starring Jake Paul. Oh,
Oh,
she's in the
Logan Paul.
upcoming Reagan. She's in the Reagan movie
Oh,
that's coming
hell
out
yeah.
by Sean McNamara, who apparently is the director of the Bratz movie. So you know we're getting some real fucking quality here.
Yep.
Actually, the Bratz movie, I'm gonna put that on my watch list. That's a film that sounds great for a recommendation. Who needs the fucking Barbie movie when we got fucking Bratz, baby? Let's go. Oh wait, what were we talking about? All right, we're
Zoom.
talking about Ryan Newman's career. Yeah, Zoom is like her second most well-known film, only being beaten out by Monster House, where she voices the little girl.
It's been a while since I've seen Monster House, so I do not remember anything about that.
I remember Monster House had that one scene that really scared me, where the fat lady like falls backwards into like the pit, and she accidentally pulls the lever that pulls the cement mixer down on her and dumps all that cement on her, and then she fucking dies, and the guy just has to build a house on top of her.
Okay.
I should add Monster House on my watch list too. Just to check that out.
I was about to say, don't say that for a Nefarious Reels because Monster House is actually, from what I remember, kind of good, even if I haven't seen it since I was like eight
Oh
or
hey,
nine.
guess what? The guy who directed Monster House, he also directed Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. If that's not a mark of quality, I don't know what is.
I don't know either.
Yeah,
Just
that's
screams masterpiece. I'm
that's
talking Ghostbusters, not.
yeah, naturally. I don't know. Let's see. Any of these other kids end up getting actual actor. Let's see. Or boy who was in Cat in the Hat. Let's see. He was in the Santa Claus movies. He was in Princess Diaries 2. He was in Meet the Parents. That's probably peak. He's in a ton of stuff, and most of it you probably never heard of.
Mm.
He was in The
Wait, we're
Happening, your
talking
favorite
about
movie ever.
Spencer Breslin?
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Let's see. So far they're not do the kids. Let's say Kevin Zegers, who played well, no, that's Concussion. That's the wrong guy. Okay, so Kate Mara, who played Wonder. Oh, she was in Brokeback Mountain, probably as the teenage daughter. That's pretty cool. She was in the Fantastic Four movie you mentioned earlier.
Faint
Uh,
Four Stick.
yeah, Fan Four Stick. She was in a film, The Chappaquiddick, which I think I heard was actually a pretty good movie. About Ted
Chappaquiddick.
Kennedy and that time he fucking killed a woman. He crashed his car, killed a woman, and then got away with it.
Nice.
Yeah, if I remember the story correctly, he was drunk driving with a woman. He crashes the car into the water, manages to get out, goes, well, that could be bad. And then they basically had a whole cover up, which almost gets blown because it gets revealed that there was an air pocket in the car. So the woman could have, like, I think Ted Kennedy crashes the car, gets out, doesn't try to get the woman he has in the car with him out at all. And then I think a later investigation revealed that there was an air pocket in the car, so she probably survived for way longer than originally thought, which makes Ted Kennedy a bigger piece of shit and everything pretty much.
Beautiful.
Yeah, great story. I think adding that to I already have it on the watch list, so I'm already good. And finally, how is Emo Boy doing, acting wise? Oh, he was in Batman v Superman. He was also in Argo, I guess, but he was
Yes.
also in Army of the Dead. So yeah, really peak.
Yeah, Army of the Dead.
And
That
yeah,
shitty ass, stupid Zack Snyder zombie movie.
that was pretty bad. I don't know. That's really, I don't know what else to talk about. Zoom. It's just such a really nothing movie. Like the whole stakes
Not.
is just, oh my god, concussion's coming. Except we never really see the power that concussion has. It's all just kind of implied through like the comic books. Like, oh, concussion became evil, then he had to be stopped. And then it's like, so there's no real threat other than concussion's returning because he's evil. And I guess
Somehow,
last second comes
concussion
in.
returned.
Yeah. Somehow concussion has returned. Ugh. I guess there's like some like last second stakes of just like Rip Torn going like, these kids fucking suck. We're just gonna blast them with Gamma 13. And Tim Allen's like, no, you're not gonna do that. We're just gonna fight concussion normally. Oh, and Tim Allen gets his superpowers back because he can run super fast, but he loses it fighting
He got his
concussion.
swagger back.
So he only gets like a vibrating finger, which he probably was useful for getting the ladies, I bet.
I was about to say, like, I wonder what else he used that finger for. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Stuck it up his butt. He's just like, oh man, I just can't get aroused. Yeah, yes, yes. Tim Allen single-handedly cures erectile dysfunction with his magic finger, with his vibrating
Way
finger.
to go.
You did it, Tim Allen. That would be a very different movie. It was just at a doctor's office curing erectile dysfunction. Then again,
Good
it would make
grief.
way more sense why he wanted to quit his job to get the money.
Yeah.
Tim Allen's just like, I'm not into superheroes. He's like, hey, Tim Allen, we got another old fuck that you gotta fucking shove your finger up his ass to solve something. It's like, okay, where do I go? Where do I sign?
Where do I sign up?
And that's really it. Like I said, it's a real nothing movie, and I don't care about this. I don't know. Maybe I
Both
would
of
have.
them were kind of nothing movies.
Maybe I would have enjoyed Zoo more as a kid. I don't know. Oh, also I'm upset because I decided to buy a DVD copy because it was like $5. But then one of the little things that like when you the DVD case where there's that little section that like clips the DVD into place. Well,
Yep.
one of them broke, and so now my DVD just flops everywhere, so I can't even like place it somewhere properly.
Oh, awesome.
Very,
Great.
very upsetting. Just really just the perfect like fucking cherry on top of this thing.
That sucks.
Just fucking awful. But yeah, I got nothing left to say about Zoom. Not like I really
Yeah,
had
I
much
got
to say about it
nothing
at
left
all,
either.
really. But if we're done with Zoom, that means we can move on to picking which of these two films was the better of the two. Cole, which film did you think is better or liked more, or whatever standard we're using to choose?
It might be because of memes, but I'm going Zoom. I think I got a little more ironic fun out of it, especially because of how ridiculous Rip Torn gets in some scenes. Like, Tim Allen looked like he just did not give a shit. But something about Rip Torn where he's like, nah, I'm the crotchety war military general, and let's zap these kids with gamma radiation. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, I'll give Zoom credit. I did like it a little better than Thunderpants. Just a little bit, though. I'm gonna go. I hate to do this because this is what we are. I'm doing Santa Claus because I think I got more ironic enjoyment out of it than I did with the Zoom. That fucking dance sequence, weird ass dream sequence Lupita has, the fucking child slavery ring Santa Claus got going. Pitch the character in general is pretty good. That one joke that was genuinely good. I think it had more going for it for me than fucking Zoom did. So that's another tie. This is two tie. This is like a second tie in a row. When will we get back on the same page? This podcast is tearing us apart. But yes,
I don't know, man.
Another tie. Hopefully this doesn't result in our divorce. Especially since we're on episode 50. We're halfway there to episode 100, where we contractually have to officially meet up for a special episode 100. that's just the rule of podcasting. That's what we got to do. And I'll be
Exactly.
damned if us having 2 ties in a row is going to fucking ruin it. But now that we have unfortunately tied again, we can now move on to questions. Remember to ask them if you have them. And our first question comes from guess who? It's Robert himself, which is favorite animated show that isn't an anime, which we probably answered before, but it's been a while, so maybe our answers might have changed.
Wait, did you say anime show that isn't an anime?
No,
or
animated.
An
Animated.
Yeah. Okay.
I think fairly recent one, Smiling Friends. I haven't watched the 2nd season yet because I don't have Max anymore, but I might just
season 2 is so good.
I might just rent it for a month just specifically so I can like watch that. I think also the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob, those ones are also iconic. So, very funny, very nice, very funny. Love them.
Let's see what else. I mean, if we're in the realm of just, I mean, technically Adult Swim is Cartoon Network, but I mean, one I've been watching, I'll watch like, here and there is like Regular Show or maybe Gumball, because that was also a nostalgic one from
the early days.
Middle school era.
Yeah, those are very
Both
charming
of them were
shows.
quite
I
iconic.
think I enjoyed Regular Show more than I did Gumball, because I think Regular Show
Mhm.
aligned more with my kind of comedy at the time, or what I found funny than Gumball did. But yeah, both good
Mhm.
shows, and that Gumball movie is
both
going
are
to be
good.
coming out eventually, so big hype for that.
Nice.
Gravity.
exciting.
There's also Gravity Falls. That was pretty good, and they only did.
I've never watched it, but I know people who have, and they really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It
it's
seems.
really good. I check it out. It's only like 3 seasons because they did their whole story within just 3 seasons.
Yeah,
So
oh.
there's not a big commit. I think there's only like, I don't know, 3 seasons. I think there's only like 20 something episodes. It's not like a huge commitment, so I'd recommend kind of just going again and checking it out.
Yeah, I might. I just got a shitload of anime that Timmy recommended me, so
You should say fuck you. You should watch
Trying to
real
get-
animated shows, and then you can watch Gravity Falls. And
Yeah,
then you
'cause
should
if we're
listen to
talk-
my anime recommendations. Like you should watch Zombieland Saga, because the anime literally opens up in the first minute the lead gets hit by a truck. So what else do you need?
does it have big, gigantic anime titties at any point?
Probably. There's like 7 female characters in the show. One of them's probably got big boobs.
Because, yeah, per anime rules, obviously.
But yeah, we're not supposed to talk. We're supposed to talk about animated shows that aren't anime.
But yes, that aren't anime.
We did cover a couple, so I don't know if there's really anything else. Oh, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's pretty great.
That's another one I have not checked out. I know there's like a couple times I would like scroll through the TV, especially like my first year in college in the dorms. It was just like Friday night, and I usually wasn't the kind of person that wasn't that social, like extroverted social, and like, trying to meet new people sometimes. So I'm just like, I'm just scrolling through, and I caught maybe like a couple minutes of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I'm like, nah, I'll just skip through and find something else.
No, it's pretty fun. I recommend checking it out too. But slap that one on the list. Watch some real anime, some Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and some Gravity Falls.
I mean, if we're also talking about Adult Swim shows, you got Xavier Renegade Angel.
That was trying. I got that one on DVD. I'd also No, sorry, you finished.
Yeah, I was about to say, I only watched that one because of both YMS's recommendation, and obviously they talked about it in Sardonicast, so...
Yeah, same. But I do kind of want to rewatch it again, at least a couple episodes at the very least. Because I do own it on DVD, so I can just pop it on any time. Another Adult Swim show that I liked is Super Jail. Like, that show is just kind of fucking bonkers with, like, all the random shit that just happens. Like, every episode ends with, like, has, like, a massive fight scene in it that's just fucking hog wild. I think that's a sufficient answer to the question. So we'll move on to the next one, Mattias, which is favorite Disney villains.
Scar from The Lion King.
Scar from The Lion King. Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, that's, like, kind of like the go-to answer, I think, for a lot of people.
Obviously. But, I mean, it's just how Jeremy Irons specifically plays the character, it's so good.
Let me look at a list of all the Disney movies.
I mean, would you count Ursula from The Little Mermaid?
Yeah, she's a villain in the movie. She's got a damn villain song.
I would definitely say she's good.
Yeah, she's based off...
I think all of them have their own villain songs.
Yeah, a good majority of them. I'm pretty sure Ursula's design's based off of Divine. I could be wrong, but it's a very similar look, and so you know what based.
That would make sense.
I think I only believe that because I saw someone talk about it, saying that, oh, like Disney's like transphobic because they used like a character. They designed Ursula off like a, I don't know if she's I don't think it was trans character, but it was like off like a real life person that's like, and like that was like transphobic. And then it's just like I watched fucking Peak Flamingos, and if that's true, then you're full of shit. Because Divine would have fucking loved being based off of Ursula. Ursula was a bad bitch, and so was Divine.
Except Ursula doesn't eat
Dog shit.
Yeah, you're right. It is offensive. Never mind. Maybe Cruella de Vil is pretty cool, just like overall design-wise.
Yep, I mean, first article I see from Time.com is how drag culture inspired The Little Mermaid's Ursula. So I guess it was an inspiration. It looks like it's that Ursula was, or Divine was an inspiration.
Yeah, but not like specifically Divine, but like kind of like a callus, the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like I said, I think Cruella's pretty cool. Specifically, Cruella's design's pretty good. And then they made a Joker movie about her.
Yep, they made Girl Joker. And it was kind of mid. It was actually sub below average. I didn't hate it as much as other people, but probably now I would probably dislike it a bit more.
You gotta watch the Joker. First, you have to watch King of Comedy. Then you watch the Joker movie, and then you watch Cruella,
and then
you
Cruella.
Then you can just see The Descent, and then you watch Cuck after that.
Cuck?
Yeah, Cuck. You don't remember the meme at the time where it was just there was an article. It was like, don't watch Joker, watch Cuck, because it was just like.
Why do I not remember this meme?
It wasn't like a meme, but it was like a whole thing because like Joker was like super popular, and then there was like an article complaining that Joker was just like an alt-right movie, and that a better alternative to watch was Cuck, which makes fun of the alt-right.
A movie about Sneeko?
Yeah, and then not about Sneeko. The film's like called Cuck, and it was just like in the article, like its opening tagline is like, "Don't watch the movie Joker, watch Cuck."
Oh my god.
Let's see if I can find the clip, actually.
Okay, now I'm even thinking about Joker. I honestly kind of hated that internet movement it did where it was like a movie for incels, basically.
I just watched it because it was interesting.
I thought it was interesting, and also because of the "We Live in a Society" meme. Oh, and then obviously, iconic Robert Storm's meltdown about how that didn't win, but Parasite did, and it made Hollywood woke or something. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I can't find it. I'm trying to find the clip, but I can't find it at all. Don't type "cuck" into your search engine. It'll just literally bring up a bunch of like videos about people talking about being cucked. Like one of the first results when I typed in "don't watch Joker, watch Cuck" is H3 cringe highlight Ethan admits to being cucked by wife.
Oh my god.
What were we supposed to be talking about? Oh yeah, favorite Disney villains. I don't know. I don't really think about the Disney villains as like kind of as much as it probably should.
It was Gaston. I was also thinking of from Beauty and the Beast. Pretty fun, pretty funny, pretty goofy.
Honestly, I'm gonna admit I think the Gaston song is kind of overrated, and I think the Villagers song is a much better villain song than the Gaston one.
Yeah, that one. I could see that. That's definitely. I mean, again, it's been a while, but I can definitely get the beat to the Gaston song more.
Like that's the one everyone remembers because it's like pretty catchy, and Gaston's like a whole thing. But I think everyone who says that it's like the villain song, I think is kind of a stretch. Comparatively to like the Villagers song, where it's literally the song is Gaston literally riling everyone up to go kill the beast.
Kill the beast, kill the beast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one definitely. It definitely sets up that third act pretty well.
Yeah.
Because then you're going, oh shit, now we're getting in the business.
Yeah, it's a pretty fucking daps epic.
Eh.
I think I'm good to move on to the next question if you are. You've got any more? Unless you
Uh-huh.
got more. So we have one more question. So one more than we usually get. Very hype, very epic. And it's from JJ, whose question is favorite songs. So we can probably list about like 3 to 5, depending how much we have to say about them. I think one recently that's been like stuck in my head for a while now that I really enjoy is just like I think it's called No Room for Children by the Mountain Goats, I believe. Let me check. I'm bad at remembering names of songs, but like,
I mean, if I'm going into classics right away, I mean, obviously you got to go with Bohemian Rhapsody from. There's really a lot of songs from Queen that you could pick from here. Honestly, actually, I'd even say Killer Queen too, from Queen.
Yeah, Killer Queen's pretty good.
Very bang. Just, I mean, then again, a lot of Queen stuff is amazing, is really good.
Okay, no, the song's called No Children by the Mountain Goats, which I think is like a really great song. Apparently, it was made for Moral Oral, which is actually another show we could have mentioned if I actually have seen it.
I haven't seen it either,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah, I know it's on Max. Maybe, yeah, like I said, maybe I'll rent Max. I'll like buy a month thing of Max, cancel my subscription, and then just watch a bunch of shows that I've been meaning to watch, like season 2 of Smiling Friends and Moral Oral. But apparently, that song comes from Moral Oral, and it's like really, really good. I mean, actually, hell, while we're on it, maybe we can just send the links of the songs we choose to each other, so that way we know what they're talking about. And kind of, get exposed to maybe some songs you haven't heard before. Yeah, we can do it back and forth. Did you already say a song?
Yeah, Killer Queen by Queen.
Killer Queen by Queen. Hold on, I'm sending you the song I
Killer
mentioned. So
Queen.
you said Killer Queen. I said that song.
Yep.
So it'll go back to you. We'll alternate back and forth. So now it's back to you.
Okay. I gotta look through my Spotify playlist a little bit because I do this weird mix of just listening to anything and then I just kind of.
Yeah, same. Just basically anything that pops up my feed that goes and then makes you, oh, that sounds pretty good, and then I'll listen to it 100 times.
Yeah, and that's basically me because I don't really have the biggest ear for music.
Same.
I'm just kind of like, I'll listen to whatever and then, that's fine. This might take me a minute. I mean, if there's an artist I've been listening to a bit more also recently, I would kind of is in my mix usually at the times is Mac Miller.
Mac Miller. Is this gonna
He was a rapper. He like overdosed on drugs in like 2018. So
Oh, damn, fucking sucks.
yeah, but no, there's a song that sometimes I'll listen to. Well, like there's like a mix of songs, obviously, that I'll listen to from him. But trying to remember Blue World. Yeah, there's like a couple. There's like Blue World. The Spins from his debut album, or I guess it's called a mixtape. Kids, which is the same title as that one Harmony Korine written movie from '95.
Oh.
But I will say Blue World for that one. Kind of a good R&B mix. Yeah, I can definitely send that one to you.
This one is actually like for like mainly nostalgia, but back I think it's like Guitar Hero 3, and my friend had it, and I got to play a lot of it. And there's one song that like always stuck with me like the most, that I like the most, and that was When You Were Young by The Killers.
Okay. I feel like I've heard of that one, but I cannot remember.
Probably have.
Exactly.
It was a while ago. Once again,
the only thing I'm thinking about The Killers was all these things that I've done, which is in Southland Tales. You know, the one scene with like the dream sequence of Justin Timberlake.
Yeah. No, I really love the song. I think it helped. It was kind of different from all the other songs. A lot of them are mainly like rock and roll-esque songs. I mean, Guitar Theory thing definitely had some different. Like, they're literally the last song is a country song of The Devil Went Down to Georgia, which is honestly epic. Yeah, Guitar Hero 3, definitely, I think probably the best Guitar Hero game, arguably, and, with a great lineup of songs. Like, Mississippi Queens in Guitar Hero 3. You got School's Out from Alice Cooper. Like I said, The Killers, When You Were Young, that one was great. They went down to Georgia. They got the iconic "Through the Fires of Flames," which became its own meme in the rhythm game scene.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the song that always stuck out for me from that game was always "When You Were Young" from The Killers, and I always loved it. And yeah, still do. Still a great song.
I'm gonna do another killer song for mine. Mr. Brightside.
When we say Killers, you mean like The Killers from like the band?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes,
It was-
from the band.
right.
Yeah, it always, I don't know, it's just something that, I don't know if I would say it's like a pick-me-up song, but it's always something that I want to either like, heighten my mood or have some just nice pop beat to it, and then I'm like, boom, there we go. Always a good classic one that never gets old to listen to.
Another song. This one actually kind of just like popped up like in my recommendations one day, kind of out of nowhere. And I was like, "What was this?" It's called "I Can't Decide" by the Scissor Sisters. Really like great song. It's got like it's one of those songs that have like this really big like upbeat tune, and it's like it's a song about like literally a guy wanting to like murder like I guess his like probably his like wife or lover or something. So it's like basically like a standard like your like standard country song. But
Okay.
but no, it's actually like really good. I actually really enjoy it a lot. Not too much to say past that. I think it's a really great song, and I really enjoy listening to it, and I really want to listen to it after we're done talking, actually. So technically, that's like 3-3. So if you have if we could probably go to 5. I think actually this is a pretty cool discussion. We're showing each other different kinds of music. So let's go to the maximum 5 I mentioned. If we can, of course, think of that many.
I know I'm going to put a meme song in here, but I can't think of what yet. So I have to think about another one that I just listened to on the regular that's kind of a banger.
Yeah, just go to your liked videos and just hope that you find like a song you like. Your like thousands of liked songs.
I mean, if it's another one, another band I would listen to like on the regular on some occasions, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. There's a couple of theirs that I always like, but but it's picking one of them. I'm not sure which exactly. Because there's a couple good ones. You got like Danny California, Californication, Can't Stop.
Dream of Californication.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just it's hard. It's harder when you're trying to pick one specifically to recommend because especially when there's like groups who have a good amount. I'm like, yeah, how do I pick just one? It's a weird dilemma to have, but it's like, yeah.
Oh, that's a good thing. That means they made a lot of great songs, They'd take it as a compliment. Or they'd hate you. One of the two.
Or they hate me. Yeah. Yeah, but no, there's the one I'll go with is obviously from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Other Side is another one that, I mean, again, it's in a mix of a bunch of bops. I would call them bops and bangers. I'm like, this is another one that's just kind of. It's also one of those I kind of put on when I'm in the shower because sometimes I like to listen to music while I'm getting in and out and just gets me in some kind of groove. So.
Some kind of Emperor's New Groove.
Yep. Boom, baby. And Kronk's New Groove.
Right. Another song I think is great. I like it a lot. If I can find the fucking actual one. There it is. That's the one. But I'm not going to click it because it's in a fucking playlist. Because of course it is.
Of course.
It's like I don't want to click it because I don't want to play music, and then I have to edit that out, and I gotta go. Oh fuck. Oh well, I'll just send you the music video. So that'll probably be easier.
Okay.
But it's called Evelyn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up, and I just hit my mic. Yeah, Evelyn. It's
awesome.
Yeah, it's a really good song. Have you ever heard of it?
I don't think so. No.
Like
doesn't look familiar to me.
Like I've listened to some of the album. There's like also like Sandy Fishnets. Like they're kind of downer songs. So these are the ones I listen to. Like this one, Evelyn, because it's kind of like because the album is like these like conjoined twins, So it kind of, I think it follows your life. I haven't listened to the album. I've only listened to that and Sandy Fishnets, which is also a really depressing song as well, if you want to check it out. But it's like really good, and it's also a nice kind of mix of like variety in comparison to kind of more of these louder songs, I think. Or
Mm-hmm.
this one's definitely kind of like a slower, sadder song. I guess we're on our final one, so I guess this one will be our meme song. The song you get
Yeah.
ironic enjoyment from. I already have mine locked in, and I know you're gonna fucking hate it when I say what it is.
Oh no. I mean, okay, I'm not even gonna say this is ironic enjoyment because I do like this one a lot. It's because a lot of times I'll just watch YMS's streams on Twitch, and he's got a whole BRB playlist, and one of the songs on there is called Spicy Pepsi. And every time I listen to it, I have so much. It's just hilarious how this. It's not even like. It's almost like he's sing talking, and you're just like, okay.
Damn, Spicy Pepsi,
It's-
iconic.
Yep. Sung by Jeff Lou, but not the guy who made Killer Bean. This is a different Jeff Lou.
Oh, unrelated Jeff Lou.
Yes, unrelated Jeff Lou.
My pick, because there's this one song from this movie that for some reason keeps coming back to me randomly that I remember and go, yeah, that's a pretty dumbass song that I like, is from a film we've talked about. The song I'm choosing is Let It Out, Davey, from 8 Crazy Nights.
Oh my god.
We all heard what happened at the skating rink today. Would you check out her bazugs? Yeah, iconic. Who doesn't love that song?
Me.
I mean, I think the music, I like it. It does actually have that one moment with the card that I like. But the song itself, since it's all sung by fucking the mascots of all these company logos, makes it like extra goofy. I don't know. I find it just silly and stupid, and I like it for some reason, because for some reason it just keeps coming back. Somehow, Let It Out, Davey has returned.
I thought you were gonna say the technical foul song.
Well, yeah, I know I went insane when I got drunk and kept saying that's a technical foul, but I don't think that's like a close second, I feel like. But I don't know. Let It Out, Davey comes to me more often than technical foul. That's a technical foul. But that's 5 songs each, so that's all the questions we have. So now it's time for recommendations. I had the retro pick last time. Cole, it's your turn to do the retro pick. So what are you gonna recommend, you bastard? I'm calling you a bastard because I'm imagining it's gonna be something I hate.
I don't know, we'll see, but the movie because obviously I always look through my watch list and I filter out based on the decades and then lowest average rating on my watch list, but then I saw this one from the 90s. I was like, it's summer, and summer is much more of a sporty season, I guess you could say, and baseball is obviously America's pastime.
I have a guess what it is.
With 1996's Ed.
I knew it. When you said baseball, the first thing that went in it, he's gonna recommend the fucking Chip movie with that guy also from Friends.
With Joey Tribbiani from Friends. Plays baseball with a chimp.
Technically, our second Chip movie of Nefarious Reels.
Yes.
Oh my god, that fucking pick they chose. We'll see. It could be good.
It could be funny. I don't know.
I mean, we liked Bedtime for Bonzo, so it's not...
We did enjoy Bedtime for Bonzo.
It's not unheard of that we won't enjoy it. Anyway, time for my pick. Well, currently we're in an election cycle right now, and naturally, I haven't been paying too much attention to it like I know some people do, but I'm just guessing it's just outright miserable, as it usually is.
It is miserable. It sucks.
Yeah, well, I've kind of assumed, every election cycle is miserable to every extent, but, I digress. But, excuse me. Anyway, but I thought, hey, let me recommend a film that kind of tackles political stuff. I was picking between 2. I decided to pick this one because you have it watch listed, and we're gonna do 2011's Clash in the College.
I totally forgot why I watch listed this.
I'm guessing because Red Letter Media did a spotlight episode on it, and I was also thinking, it's been a while since we've done one of the Red Letter Media spotlight movies, and also I already owned this film on DVD, which was
Of course.
yeah. Well, there was a bit more of a process to get my hands on it, but that's the story for next episode. Also, I can't seem to find it anywhere online for some reason. You might
Awesome.
have a better chance of finding it, but if not, like I said, I have the DVD, so worst case scenario, I can just rip the DVD and I can send the movie file to you. Yeah, so just let me know if you need me to do that for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, so if you don't want to get spoiled for Ed or Clash in the College, how about checking out those movies early? Also, like and subscribe, and remember to leave us questions as well. So get your whole bang for your buck and everything. And you all have a good day and a happy Morbius.
Happy Santa Claus. Happy pitch.
Happy
Happy
Zoom.
Zoom.
Yep, happy Zoom, happy Rip Torn, happy Concussion. Yeah, bye-bye.
Yep. Bye.